Here we go. I'm going to do problems 1, 2, and 7. And then I want you in your groups to work on 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 8, 9, and 10, and then I'll put the answers up. Okay, so this is our first section. Shh. The first thing that you need to know is that 4 to the negative 4 is a reciprocal because it's negative. So anytime I have something with a negative exponent, it becomes the reciprocal. I make the circle and then I put the arrow that helps me remember that I need to do the reciprocal. And so the bottom will become 4 to the positive 4. Moving it to the bottom fixes the negative on the exponent. And then because it's a reciprocal, the top is 1. Now, I don't know what 4 to the 4th power is. Is it 256? No. It is?
Yeah.
Oh, that is the second time I've been a genius in like 2 minutes. Just saying. Okay, now number 2. 3 to the 0 is what? Anything to the 0 is 1. Smiley face to the 0 is 1. Mrs. Talbot's coffee mug to the 0 is 1. Benny to the 0 is 1. Do you guys know who Benny is? Did you see him on my sign at the door? He's right here also. This is Benny. Benny has a girlfriend. Her name is Brina. Here she is. I think they live in a cave and stay away from humans. Anyway. Okay. Now, number 7. I want to do number 7 with you because I want to remind you that 2 and v to the negative 3 are separate things. These two are separate. They're separate. Separate. Okay, what that means is the 2 is not a reciprocal, but the v to the negative 3 is a reciprocal. Okay. I want you guys to work in your groups for the next 3 or 4 minutes to try to fill in the rest of them through number 10. Just go through number 10 and stop. And I'm going to do number 11 with you. So just go through number 10 and stop. I'm going to put the answers up in just a second. Definitely talk about it with each other. Now you choose not to talk. That's fun. Oh, stop the 10, stop the 10. Just hold on. Hold on. I'm proud of you. You're the one. Hold on. Yes. Anything you want, just not. Okay. It looks like you're ready. let me show you the answers for 1 through 10. If you guys did this worksheet ahead of schedule, please check your answers. And then let me know if there's any you want me to go over. You guys see my little circle arrow technique? No, no, this is an excellent question. I'm so glad you asked. On number 6, 9, and 10, if you left your final answer 1 over x to the 1, or you left it b squared over u to the 1, or 2 over x to the 1, I would not mark that wrong. I would just be full credit. I don't care if you leave little 1 on there. Totally fine. As a matter of fact, it makes more sense to leave it on there.
So when you make it into like fraction function, it's always the one that's the negative one.
Correct.
So you're trying to put it into a function.
You're trying to fix the negative, basically. So that the directions on the test, you're gonna say, simplify, no, do not leave problems with any negative exponents. So fixing the negative is to move it. Does that make sense so far? Excellent questions, like ridiculously good questions. Okay. Now, let's scooch down here. I'm going to do problem 11 and 15. And these are kind of like from the puzzle yesterday. So I want to make sure to go over these, then I'll have you finish the rest of this page. Okay. First, number 11 is a multiplication problem. Can you tell that it's multiplication because of the dot? Okay. In multiplication problems, you multiply the numbers. So 3 times 3 is 9. Yes, and then you add the exponents. Add the exponents. So -4 plus 2. -2. Beautiful. Okay, now hold on. When we did the puzzle, this was the final answer, but this is not the final answer for our problem here. Yes, but the 9 is separate. Remember, the 9 is separate. So the only thing that gets flipped is the m to the -2. Okay, now let's do number 15 together. Do you guys see that 15 is what I call a power problem, which means that there's stuff to a power. What I like to do is I like to draw a little rainbow showing that it's not the right word, but distributing that 2 to everything. And so I need to do 4 to the 2. And if you want to, yes, and if you want to, just to back up our other question earlier, sorry about my technical difficulties here. If you want to, you can put a little 1 exponent on the 4 to be, okay, 1 times 2. And then m, and then you multiply these, so that's -4, and n, and then multiply these, and that's -8. Are you guys okay so far? So multiply the exponent, multiply the exponent, multiply the exponent. Okay, now these two flip. And then the 4 squared, which is 16, will stay on top. Okay. And you in your groups, please work on problems 12 through 18, filling in. You're only going through the first page. First page only. You're only doing through number 18 right now. Unless you did them all. And you're just waiting for me to show the answer patiently, nicely, as you do. Not confident and flip her over. Oh, yes, yes. Let me show you. You flip it. All right, here we go. Here are the answers for those of you who are just gonna copy off me anyway. Notice the sarcasm and unhappiness in my voice there. Okay, so, yeah, as I was saying, what I did was I visualized a little one right here, so 3 is the one, and then multiplied. 1 times 1 is -1, and then with that. Check your answers, please, and let me know if there's any you want me to go over. And then when you're ready, flip the page over to the back. Okay, so what we're gonna do on these is we're going to divide the numbers in front. I'm just gonna put a 1 here that helps your brain. And then we divide the numbers in front and then we subtract the exponents. Okay, so 2 divided by 1 is 2. 3 minus 0 is 3. Okay, and then you guys are kind of struggling with the subtraction of integers. So I'm gonna write this visual. What's -2 minus -3? No. Yeah, so you go plus plus. -2 plus 3 is 1. So n to the 1, so 2m to the 3 n. Yes, totally. Do you get 2m to the 3n at the end?
No, I got 2 to the end, but I did reciprocal.
There shouldn't be any reciprocals for m's.
And -2 and -3, I swapped those for the reciprocal.
Oh, yeah, I said, did you get the same answer as me?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, then you're good. I don't care how you do it. Okay, now let's do 21 just because. All right, so I'm gonna put a 1 in front here. Divide the numbers. Really, you can't divide 1 divided by 4 in a fraction. 1 divided by 4 in a fraction is 1 divided by 4. Okay, now what is, this is a 1 here, -2 minus 1. I'm gonna take this up. And then, I don't want to do this problem this way. I just made this a lot harder than necessary. Okay. I'm gonna fix those first. Makes the problem a lot easier. Okay, so I have 4 y. This guy's gonna come down here. Reciprocal. This guy's gonna come up here. Reciprocal. Okay, good. Okay, you guys. Try number 20 and 22. Try number 20 and 22, please. And then we'll get into the scientific notation, which is a whole different thing. I don't know, yeah. You did the first part, right? You have to balance it. Talk about that in a second.
It's not, yes, it's not done. Yeah. Oh, it's not done. It's not done.
It's, okay, hold on, his three just disappeared. Okay, so first, don't divide the numbers and get decimals. These should be fractions. So if they're not divisible, just leave it. 3 over 2. And then I move the 8 cubes cancel because it's the same on the top and bottom. And then I move the b to the 4 to the bottom, and I got b to the 7. And then this one, it feels like you should be able to do more. The 8 cubes cancel, and then b to the third, b to the 0, it makes b to the third. Okay. Get that situated. And then let's go on to the standard notation problems. Okay, so standard notation means move the decimal this many spots. So 1.4 times 10 to the 3 means that you move the decimal 3 spots, 1, 2, 3. And any spot that doesn't have anything in it, you put zeros there. So that's 1,400. Okay, can you guys do 24, 25, and 26 real quick? Move the decimal that many number of spots. Can you guys do 24, 25, and 26 real quick? Okay, check these. They should be 300, 32.7, and 87. How'd we do? They okay? All right, now backwards. Write each number in scientific notation. The rule is it has to be between 1 and 9.9 repeating. I have to move the decimal until I get between 1 and 9.9 repeating. Okay, so in number 27, where do I have to move the decimal? Between what two numbers? 3 and 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. 3.75 times 10 to the negative 5. It's negative 5 because it was a little tiny number when we started. Now, 28 really already is in scientific notation. You could put times 10 to the 0 here if you felt like it to make it look like all of its friends. But that number is already between 1 and 9.9 repeating. Okay, where am I going to move it for 29? Between what two numbers? Yes.
7 and 7.
Beautiful. 1, 2, 3 spots. Positive 3 because I went down from a big number. Okay, try number 30 yourself real quick. Answer 7.58 times 10 to the 2. Okay. Now we're going to do these and then I'll let you do number 33 on your own. So multiplying numbers just like exponent problems, you multiply the numbers in front. So 6 times 4.99. So you multiply the numbers in front and then you add the exponents times 10 to the 4 plus 6. Multiply the numbers in front, add the exponents. You need a calculator for this. 6 times 4.99, 29.94. Okay, that's not the final answer though, because 29.94 is not between 1 and 9.9 repeating. So I have to move the decimal down a spot. If I move the decimal down a spot, I have to move this decimal up a spot to balance it out. So 2.994 times 10 to the 11. Okay, number 32. Divide the numbers in front. Subtract the exponents. Divide the numbers in front. Subtract the exponents. 2.32 divided by 6. Okay, now, is it done? No. Okay, this decimal is too small. I need to move it 1 spot bigger. So going from 0.387 to 3.87. If I make that 1 spot bigger, I've got to make this 1 spot smaller to balance it out. Okay, last one I'm going to do. This is like the power exponent problems. Take the number in front to the power and multiply the exponents. The number in front to the power, multiply the exponents. 7.6 squared is 57.76. Which is too big. So I'm going to go down a power. And that means I need to move this up a power to balance it. Okay, try number 33 on your own. What type is number 33? Is it like 31, 32, or 34? 31, okay. Okay, if you're waiting for me, prepare to get stamped. I am going to stamp right after this. I'm looking for the review assignment and the closure. And this would be great. All right, here is the answer for that. 4.955 times 10 to the negative 8. Yes.
So I don't have the closure done, but I have like 2 questions left.
Okay, but you have until 10:32.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do a preemptive stamping now and then you can come over. Yes, honey. It's in your packet. Chapter 1 review assignment.